Well, I am hungry, but it's not yet time for pizza. So I have something to eat. But this is on another video I just finished, and I didn't bite into it yet to be disappointed if it is too ripe and too soft in the middle, like the one I just threw out. I don't want to throw out harryanddavid.com pears because they're expensive, more than it looks. These were sent to myself without me asking for them. And that's not free. That's both ways wrong. It's due to send me everything without me asking for it. It's due to send me everything I need without me asking for it. But it's not due to stop. I haven't received anything else to carry on with what I need for myself. And then if I don't use it, I will just do what I do with it. I might throw it away. I might tell you I don't want it. You should pick it up, and then you need to bring me something else, and I'll tell you if I want it or not. You want to skip all the motions. It is that you don't know me, and you wouldn't do anything for me. Goes to jail and prison. You don't have leverage on jail and prison. Yeah, how's that working out for you? Because I'm about to die out of the formed world and take the formed world with me because I alive it in leverage. So you'll be you in your genitals. I alive those in leverage, but they're not deceased to myself. And then the formed world will be deceased. It'll be deceased out of formed. You won't be here anymore. There won't be a motion going on in the world anymore of you moving about with traffic, human trafficking. I'm going to have to say no to this one as well. Oh, it's still open. I didn't have to unlock it. I left it unlocked. Okay. I would normally lock it. So I don't have to remember that it's not locked. So this is the pear. That's the bite. This is the Dr. Pooper box. The poop is in there, and that's the Dr. Pooper box. I would like to enjoy the weather outside more myself. Oh, must we click in some abuser? Somebody cut a hole in the wall and changed the doorknob, and it makes this sound, and I don't like it. If they're coming for the door lock, I don't know why they didn't get it, because they got the doorknob. The other doorknob was better than that one, and it wasn't broken. Yeah. Do you want to get me out of this apartment? How'd you get the doorknob off? Because that's me having to help you with that. Yeah, but I can give you any money. Well, if you want me to talk about the money, you have to do things with money. You can't do criminal mischief with that you invest money in doing damages. Well, that's my money, and I don't afford that you damaged the door. So do we just blame the maintenance man because he's nearest? Because why did he not say no to taking off a doorknob that's not broken? But it was not broken. Did he break it? He said he was going to break it. Why? What about the rest of you? Because I can't really give him a name, because why did he do it? And what about everybody who's not himself to himself? Are you all not paying for that? You pay your way in life? Because I alive everyone who's not myself. I alive. Are you not paying for your alive? And then the maintenance man, he just changed the doorknob and it wasn't broken. Well, I think it's too late now, but why is that? Why are you aware of it if you see this video? And if you don't see the video, why are you not aware of this problem? Why doesn't it matter to you? Because it can't, because you're elsewhere's. Well, yeah, I think you're bank fraud because you're moving money in the banking around my dad figure, Hans and Moser. He's not Hans Moser. He's Hans and Selchuk. He did a bank fraud on the name Moser, and I don't know how he knew my last name was Moser. I didn't tell him. He found out by living in my house. Because that's not fair that you didn't come for Hans' body to put him in prison because of the bank fraud. You're living off of his bank fraud like you believe in it, but it's myself that you're talking to. My dad figure, Hans, he doesn't really talk as much as I do. If you threaten to touch him, he'll get in my car and leave. It's his car that way. He has the keys. Do you know I don't have any keys? Why not? If I have two parents, why don't I have a third set of keys for myself? If I have a cleaning lady, why don't I have a fourth set of keys for myself? Well, I don't have any keys. I never made any keys for myself. Never in my whole life. So what's the maintenance man doing with the doorknob that I can't just leave if I don't like it because I have keys can be elsewheres? My God would not make keys for myself to be elsewheres. Well, why aren't you paying this maintenance man by that you're not moving the money in the bank? You should have the money frozen in the bank and then the maintenance man doesn't move. Well, so you don't know you're doing a criminal mischief on this apartment, that you took off a doorknob off the front door that was not broken in front of me. How do you break? I don't want to blame him for breaking the doorknob and he fixed it himself. He called somebody and they fixed it. I don't know. One day I saw that the doorknob was different. I don't want to blame anyone that the other one was broken. I don't think so. It wasn't broken to myself. So what are you doing with the bank fraud? It's none of my business. Oh, you're moving money around in the bank and it's none of my business. Do you have credit cards in your wallet and that's none of my business? Well, you're not fair to the maintenance man. He's really not myself who's doing the damage, and he's not myself who's paying for it. So when you move the money around in the bank, are you doing it so that the maintenance man will go off and do damages on this apartment? You don't know? You don't believe me? Well, where can we continue this? Where you can believe because you stop moving the money around the bank. You can't move the money in the bank. You can't make money in the bank. You can't spend money. What is spend money? What is spend money? Do you take money out of the bank and you do what with it? You pay charges, you make a transaction, and it's called spending. So you believe in that. If there's such a thing as spending, if it's in the dictionary, you can do it. Yeah. Achshav. So I need something to eat. What's it gonna be? This is not dry yet. It's the maintenance man's new hot water heater, very hot water. Well, I don't have much detergent that hasn't been flooded. The apartment flooded by the old hot water heater. The new hot water heater is in there and it works. And they were able to do that for me. And they said I can stay here. Yeah, but I can't pay them any rent because I want to live someplace else. If I pay them $1,200 a month in rent, I want to live in a new apartment that's completely renovated just for myself. I want to be alone in there. And I'm not going to babysit this problem. Well, these are Fritos, and they were too salty. Do I say it that way? They're Fritos barbecued flavor. And they are, I don't know, because these are also barbecued, but they're a little different. Barbecue, honey barbecue? Okay, honey barbecue. And it depends. On a good day, they taste good, and on other days, maybe I don't know if I like them. But on a good day, they taste really good. So, is it a good time to try these honey barbecue? These are barbecued Fritos. Those are honey barbecued Fritos. Okay, is this a good time to try the barbecued Fritos? Are they going to be good today? How do I know? Well, God has to make the taste of it. Do you ever sit around a group of people and you all eat together and you praise God for the taste of food? Do you praise the taste of food? Well, I'm trying to praise the taste of food too, in my own way. I'm alone here. I want the food to taste like what I think it would be best taste to myself. Well, I can't threaten God this way. Okay, well, I'm going to try these barbecued Fritos, and if I don't like them, I'm going to... Okay, now I'm at the threatening. Mitch, hello, my feeder. He only gives me whatever I receive in the delivery, and then he doesn't answer all my text messages, but he sent me one today, which was about furniture. Yeah, but this apartment has been flooded by a hot water heater flooding. So maybe this is not the right place to have furniture. So I need the furniture someplace else. Yeah, but it's just for myself. Do you want something out of it? You'll give me a key if you can live in there with me. Yes, but I've shouted. You don't want me to shout at you. You want to put me in the hospital when I shout at you. So that's your plan. Let's say you're not going to pay out a key to myself unless you can move into the key as well, and you want to live in there in your own bed, in your own food supply, in my own housing. But it's not mine that way to you, and that's why you're there, because it's not mine that way to you. There's nothing mine to myself, because it's not mine to yourself right there inside of the same key. Is that what you want? Why is nobody sending me a key to a place I can live that's about within 1 hour's walking distance of this apartment, and I can go in there myself? So your plan is to move into my next all newly renovated apartment and do the kind of damages you've been doing here, which is, this is somebody else's hoarded mess, and that's the central air conditioning covered up, and that's a brand new hole in the wall with a new air conditioner in there. So you're not going to do that again. Do you want me to extend credit to you? You're not going to do that again. No, you're not the same people who did that before. You're other people. You're newer people. You're yourself. You're very good people. Sure you are. Do you want to have sex with me? I'm shouted. Do you want to have sex with me? I am out of leverage at this point. I actually can't stop you if you want to have sex with me. I can't. Until you're not alive in here. That's you not being alive, having asked me for sex, executed the threatening, sexually abused myself, told everybody I said yes, took all the money out of the bank, kept all the keys to yourselves, and nobody's in jail. Nobody's in jail because I'm not in jail. Because you're trying to put me in jail for that you had to even ask me for sex. Because you should not even have to do a sin. I should be in jail to make sure that you're in public and you don't have to do any sin. Do I make sound during sex? No. I don't like it. When I'm alone, I'm alone. But sometimes you can overhear me. That's if I'm alone. If you're trying to rape me right up in my face with your hands on my genitals, I don't make sound during sex. So why are you doing that to me? Well, my sex is deceased the wrong way, but you're not due to make me angry that way because I can't fight back. Because it's public. It's the order. It's public. I can't fight back with you. Sometimes when I'm alone having sex, I make a lot of sound. I just clicked my tongue. Oh, you didn't want to tell them that you make a lot of sound? Fuck off! Suck off! Yeah, fuck off! I'm the Godhead. What do you want to do to me? And tell me that I'm just like you. Are you just like me? Can you shut off alive? I don't shut off alive for you being alone in the wrong. I don't shut off alive for all the bad things you did to myself, right to myself. Yeah, but I asked the God above myself, how come I never got stabbed with a kitchen knife? Because if you ask me if I like the sex, why didn't I make any sound? Eric Cohen, he said, you can make sound if you want. While he's put his hand on my genitals. Why didn't he go into the kitchen and get a kitchen knife and bring it back to the bedroom and stab me in the abdomen? Because I didn't make any sound. Isn't that what no means? Oh, he's just going to pass me on to somebody else and see if I make sound that way. You don't think there's something wrong with that? I'm your Godhead. Where do you think this is going for you? You're going to find another Godhead. Do you really think there's another Godhead who would disagree with me? You think he's alive? I am making an X rating on this video. It is not for kids. For YouTube, ask, is it for kids? And when I come to that I'm posting this video on YouTube and it asks again, because I'm recalling that I've seen it before, YouTube asks, is this video for kids? Or if it is not for kids, you have to make a specific indication. Is it for kids, not for kids, right? I am a kid that's grown. Yeah, it doesn't know that. It shouldn't ask me that question. It should ask my parents. But it asked me that question, and I answer the question from time to time. And I'm answering it right here, right now. If it asks me when I'm about to post the video, before I say upload, then I'm just going to say it shouldn't be asking me that, and I'm going straight to upload, and I'm not going to read it. You know, like I will see it, but I'm not going to read it and then say one way or another an answer at that point. I'm giving the answer right here. YouTube doesn't know how to skip that question and post it, upload it immediately because I am myself. The YouTube is like that. Yeah, but why are you a sex offender? Who are you? If everybody has the same YouTube, if they can have it, why doesn't everybody have the same sex offender if I can have one? That's how I don't want to scream right at you. I died out of form because I can't stop you because you're threatening the deceasement of myself. I mean, I want to see God when I die. Yeah, but you could just leave your shoes on. Why do you give me the kind of trouble you are? You're not that kind of trouble to yourself. I'm not that trouble to yourself. I'm not a male with a penis. What's the difference between a male with a penis and a female with a clitoris? And if I'm not your Godhead to you, who's going to replace me for you? Elsewheres, because I'm going to find out who you are. Well, I am myself. You are all a part of myself, but I am not yourself to yourself. You are all a part of myself. Sometime, somewhere in the afterlife, I will see who you are. I will know who you are. And that's forever. You're going to be you forever. And that's what you wanted me to say about myself. That I was going to be me forever to you. That's against that you have a penis. Yeah, you don't actually have genitals that way. How many who penises? I don't know how many in my mind immediately. Like, I can make a list. I can make lists. I could say who, what, when, where, why, and how, but I can't say how many. There are so many sexual abuse attacks, and then I don't believe you because you're not really, you have a first name, a last name, and sometimes you have a middle name. Do we know why Howard and Chait with a business card, he didn't just tell me his name, he gave me a business card. And then after that, he told me his name out loud. His name is Howard Richard, is a middle name. Or Richard is the first name, Howard is a middle name. And then he didn't say his last name. No. What kind of sex offender is that? Do you know he didn't give me any money? So I could say no to the money. Wouldn't that be angry? What if he offered me money and I said no to the money because it's no to you, goodbye. And then he's decided to stay and try to rape me anyway. Where do I go? That's me hanging up off the ceiling, right? That's zero gravity and I'd be like a spider on the ceiling. Is that all you can take? Well, most of you didn't hurt me that way, but you exploit it. By that you move the banking and you make it insane.